Y'all are the smallest group we've had so far, I think.
Yeah.
I think by now if you've dropped off, yeah.
A few dropped off,
Oh,
and I think
really?
a few are actually staying here down the hall and they're like, we don't want to run
They're just too tired, yeah.
Have a seat. Where'd you guys just come from?
Myers.
Myers?
Okay.
Was it fun?
No.
No?
It wasn't a lot. It wasn't very active, but
Very active?
it was interesting.
Well, just to give you guys a heads up, our first group, which was a huge group, our first group that was a huge group, everything was going off in here. And then now, by this last group, everything's starting to slowly down.
Yeah.
So,
But we did have that flashlight coming on right before y'all walked in, and the last group, we couldn't get it to come on at all, so.
Yeah.
It's acting up a little for us, we'll
Yeah.
see, we might get something.
But, you know, paranormal investigating is kind of like fishing.
Right.
You may not get a catch, you know, so.
Right.
Absolutely.
It's working to us now.
Over here.
Come over here. Me? Because you see, it's always you, Catherine, when it says come over here.
I'm with that.
So real quick, my name is Carla. I'm with Southern Bright Spirits Paranormal,
My name's Catherine.
I'm Jackie.
and so what were you just saying? This is it's
Do
a
what?
long day for me too.
It's always me.
Yeah, it's always you. So when Catherine came into our group, we started realizing that she has like something chemistry with her that affects electronics and electricity in general. So she's been a joy to have on the team, because lights flicker, street lights go out, all kinds of weird stuff happens when she's out and
I'm
about.
not
But,
doing anything. I don't know.
but so how many of you guys have investigated before?
Just for fun, just fun stuff.
Well, it's always fun.
Yeah.
Just for fun.
Yeah. Yeah.
But now they're using the flashlight with the next.
So are you guys new to the paranormal? Have you ever experienced anything paranormal?
We did a lot. Yeah.
Tours and
Yeah.
walks and all that,
Yeah.
seeing all good stuff.
Nice. And you said that you've
Yeah, we've
experienced.
been to Trans-Allegheny.
Oh, that's a bucket list for us.
He
Yeah.
had something happen and I did too, and ever since then it's freaked me out. You know, kid
Oh.
tugging on my jacket.
Oh, really?
He heard music box playing.
Oh, wow.
It was cool. Ever.
Yeah, I was gonna say, that's cool stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. So does it make you curious and want to
It
know
does,
more?
but-
Yeah.
You know,
But-
don't touch me. Don't talk to me.
That's one thing that we find really funny is that you'll be on an investigation and you'll spend hours talking, trying to get spirit to communicate with you. You know, give us a sign, knock on the wall, turn on a light, do all this stuff, and then when they do,
Stay.
people freak out and either run or, you know, show yourself, and then if they do, you get people that scream and run off and stuff like that. It's just like, you know, they're probably thinking, this is what you asked.
Yeah, right, right.
This is what you asked for me to do, type of a thing, so. Anyway, you talk.
Yeah, we're running crazy.
Just tell them about the equipment maybe?
Yeah,
that we
but
have?
the equipment that we gravitate the most to, that we end up using a lot of, is probably the cheapest that we have, which is the mag.
Showing you.
Yeah,
They
the
like
mag
it.
flashlight, also cat balls, because it seems like it's the easiest for them to use to communicate with versus having to manipulate my ovulus over there, which basically it changes within, you know, the environment. They can manipulate that in order to form words, and then, you know, a word will pop up. Or they can go over and they can start messing with the paralight and make that go off. But right now, it's not really functioning properly, so.
Yeah, we
Well,
have a lot
actually,
of
it's
malfunctions.
doing it better now than the last group. We couldn't get it to,
Stop.
we couldn't, yeah.
Yeah, but normally it just defaults to the pink line, and then as things, you know, touch it or whatever, like we can touch it. This is me. That was me. This one. But you know, you can touch it and it doesn't go up to multiple colors. But if a spirit wants to mess with it, they can make it change different colors.
And this rope, it's more of a proximity rope, so obviously you can tell, you don't have to necessarily touch it, but even if you get within 2-3 feet of it, it'll set it off. So we like using it on like a stairwell or down a hallway where we're not around it, but you can tell when something's either coming up or down or whatever. So that's a good tool to use for that we found.
And we found, you know, she has the ovulus, and then if you're interested in it, when we first started doing this and we, you know, heard that there were apps on the phones, we were all kind of skeptical about them, you know, does the app on the phone really work? But the GhostTube app that we use and GhostTube box, really, we've had some interesting things happen, because she might have her ovulus going and then I might have this going, and I'll get a word come up here and then that same word will come up over there. So, I mean, you know, how can you
It's
explain
almost
that?
like
And
it's
a constant.
confirmation.
That, or we'll have something just so relevant that you just can't, I don't know. So yeah, that's, if you're interested, because like if you're just getting started and you wanna do this, you get a flashlight, put the GhostTube app on, and you're good to go, because, you know, when you're using them together, it's kind of fun, because you might get, like we had a place that we went not too long ago where we were trying to figure out names. The people there had nicknamed the ghosts, but they didn't know what their real names were, and we were able to get names by using the flashlight, and then we had like a name come up on one of it was on GhostTube, wasn't it?
And the ovulus.
Yeah, and then we would say, okay, the name Robert came up. Is Robert your name? And the flashlight came on. And then we always try to confirm too. We'll say, okay, can you turn that flashlight off? And they'll turn it off, and we'll ask it again to confirm. And we got 2 names that night. Can you turn the flashlight off for us? Thank you.
Nice.
That was
Nice.
quicker than normal.
Yeah.
We must have new spirits, like refreshed ones coming in, because everybody else was just like, oh. But another cool tool too that we've started using when we can't get names necessarily is just to run through the alphabet and then have them trigger us with the flashlight coming on with a letter that we come to, just by running through the alphabet, and we can come up with a name that way.
Well, and that was how we got Robert
That's
confirmed,
yeah.
because we had gone through the alphabet
Yeah.
and got an R. So,
And then we started going through that.
yeah.
Is that teddy bear a proximity sensor also?
No.
No. Okay.
But
No, it's just a regular teddy bear.
Okay.
It just has a cat ball
Okay.
in between it that they can just, you know, bat or touch. and
Yeah, if they
go
touch the
off.
bear, the
Mm.
ball will go off.
There are ones
There's
that
a
you
cat ball
can
next to you
buy.
on the.
Yeah, I've seen those, and I didn't know if that was one also.
Oh, no.
But, I mean, it's important too, to debunk certain things, because, you know, it may be you. And then, for example, if you notice that light dims, and the reason why it's dimming is because the air conditioner cut on. So if you notice it dimming,
It's just the energy
because
drain.
We had to figure that
Yeah.
out. We were like,
Yeah.
oh,
you know, so it's, you know, certain things you can,
Mm.
you need to figure out. It's not always a spirit.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Just like the rope light, we haven't told that story tonight. That rope light, we were at a place, and we had used it a couple of times, and she started unrolling it, and because of the coil on it, it all of a sudden started just moving by itself.
Mm.
And we were like, oh my God, it just moved. And it ended up, it was just because
Yeah.
she had it
It's
pulled
like,
up
no,
so tight.
it's retracting
Yeah.
the coil.
Yeah, so you have to kind of do both things, but,
And then you can just have that big old debug sign, debunked.
yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Come on.
So, you want me to tell them about some of this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is an envoy, which I've been telling people. I have gotten stuff with this. It like we said, it just seems like the more cheaper stuff ends up being more valuable. But it's like it's sensitive to touch and EMF, and so there's settings, and it's running back and forth between yes and no. So if you ask questions, they can answer yes or no with it. There's also a setting where it does it has the alphabet and they can spell things out. One that they can show faces, the emotions. I've had the most luck with yes, no. I was at Ballinger at a jail, and I was talking to one of the prisoners there, and that was the most I ever got action with it. I haven't gotten as much after that, but like I said, we had more luck with that. But and then I have this is just a regular spirit box that you can buy at Ghost Stop. Did they use spirit boxes at all in any of the places that y'all were at?
They did it, yeah, one of them.
Yeah, this one, because we get aggravated with the spirit box because sometimes it's just hard to hear it because it's that
Pressure cooker sound.
yeah. So I just happened to be watching some YouTube, and they were telling how to make one of these things, and you use some, I can't remember, these were like amps for guitars or something, and I looked it up and put it together, so I'll play it for you so you can see what it sounds like. It kind of takes that noise out, and you can hear the voices a little bit better.
That cat ball that's right next to you. So
Oh, yeah,
I'm
the
gonna-
cat ball will go off because
You can hear the voices coming through every once in a while.
It's inside.
It's hard, like right now you probably have trouble understanding. I always try to be videoing, and it's amazing, because I'll make sure I'm videoing, I go home, and I'm able to slow it down, I'm able to listen to it over and over again, and you'll get some very cool things. So we had a couple of instances here, I'll turn it off.
Stalker.
Great.
We had one place that we went that, what did it say?
such. Yeah, such.
That we were getting residual type things, which does anybody know what residual means? Kind of, it's like a loop. They're not really intelligent spirits, but there's something, it's an energy and it's playing over and over again. So we were
It's like
using,
an imprint of energy
Right.
that you leave behind when you pass.
and so,
It's
yeah.
like a repetitive type motion, like somebody comes home, goes through the same door, and goes to the kitchen every day the same way.
Goes up and down the stairs. That's the reason you hear about like haunted houses where the same time of night you'll hear somebody going down the stairs. We got one here that it was, the first thing we heard was knock, knock, knock. It sounded like someone was knocking on a door. And then you heard a man say, come in. And it just kept repeating for about 20 or 30 minutes. Knock, knock, knock. Come in. And he would say, so it would change a little. He would say, come in, daughter. So it was like this good memory that just kept playing over and over again. It was pretty cool. So,
But a residual is not the opposite would be like the intelligent, where you actually can communicate back and forth. Residual is just something that's
they don't know you're there.
repeating itself over and over, and it has no interaction with you.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Coins.
We accept tips. I'm just kidding. I just was a play on words there. Just like Bring up
Set out
friends.
the table, you know, yeah.
That's
That's
another thing we
kind
do
of
is,
great.
Yeah,
is
that's another
use
thing.
Have no
trigger objects.
shot.
Well, earlier she went over there and acted like she was doing shots, and that was going crazy. You know, if you're in like a place that used to be a saloon or something, you know, you offer them a drink.
Or gambling.
Oak Park Hotel that time,
Oh,
You want
yeah.
to
we were offering them a shot, and everything was going nuts.
Yeah.
If you know there's kids there, you know, bring out the.
We actually had at the location she's talking about, Oak Park Hotel in Ballinger, we actually were playing poker and they have poker chips there and we were going back and forth, and then when we got, I think one of the guys had won, and he grabbed all the chips off the table and he pulled them to himself, and then the obelisk came on saying cheat.
Mm.
You cheat. Well, he didn't really win. And so when he was pulling the chips off, it was probably not the best thing to do. Back in the day, you'd probably get shot. But it was just interesting
Yeah.
to get stuff like that.
We could
And that's
talk-
why we have like teddy bears, or you know, if you think that you're going to be in an environment where there was children or a school of some type.
It said sink and sneak,
Mhm.
and then shift.
We just had
Watch our sinks.
a place that we went, and I had my doll with me because we knew there were children there, and we put the doll on the stairs, and we had left my iPad running. When I got home and went back and listened, she has it, I think, you can hear someone say, "Can I keep your doll?"
I can play that for you.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's one of the clearest I've ever gotten.
Yeah.
Did you hear it?
Can I see your doll? It was like a whisper.
Yeah.
Clearly.
Can you keep your doll?
You gonna play it?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
That's wild.
So we get excited with things like that because it's not something that you hear then, but when you play it back and put
Mm.
headphones on or something like that, you hear it.
Like kind of puzzled with that.
Yeah.
It's not that
Oh,
close.
I'm not really
Yeah.
getting
So we can try to
Deep
talk to, maybe they'll communicate.
Yeah,
Can you
good.
turn that flashlight off for us so we can have them ask you a question? Please?
It's like,
I'm tired. Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, does anybody want to ask a question?
Are you having a good day?
I'm tired.
Yeah.
Are you tired of all the people
And all the questions.
and all the questions?
Happy.
Happy.
Oh,
Good day.
oh, that's nice.
We're happy to talk to you too.
The doll.
The doll.
The doll.
That's weird. We were just talking about the doll.
Yeah.
Maybe they want. I didn't bring the doll, but they had a teddy bear.
We got to.
Oh.
I also have a cat that I brought.
Oh, she's a little cat.
TYD baby is cute.
What?
That's what it is. TYD baby.
Oh.
I used to collect those back in the
Oh,
90s.
wow, that's not bad. I didn't know that.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
That was neat.
Oh, hey.
Can you turn off the flashlight now for us, please, so we can ask you another question? You're doing a pretty good job. Almost there.
It's
Come
like-
on.
Sometimes you can
Tired
just tell
Sometimes
that
just
they're
gotta,
like
you gotta
trying
just
to-
step away. It'll turn off. Please.
That light's getting really bright in our eyes.
Yeah.
Y'all blind yet?
There you go.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Any other questions?
Is this Andrew?
What happened to me?
Oh.
Someone explain that.
Well,
Well, we're not sure who
Are we
we're
talking to a kid?
I think that may be people that's
Uh-oh.
saying.
Yes.
Is this a lady? Is it a female? We had a lady that was talking to us earlier. Is this still,
She's still here?
is she still here?
Is it?
Oh, okay. Thank you. I think that's who we've had the whole time, it
It's
seems
just
like.
that lady.
Yeah,
Yeah.
which there's some people that are staying here that, and I guess there's a ghost that's known, is she
She's
known to
crying.
cry? And they said that
Yeah.
they heard her crying right
hallway.
outside here, so we're wondering if that's not who it is.
And I think there's supposed to be a mother Jessica and a son Andrew here
Yes, yes.
as well.
Yeah. Turn that flashlight off so we can ask you another question, please.
Jinx.
Ready, please.
I think sometimes that the energy, that just takes them a little bit of time to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And that's why it's hard when you're asking questions, because sometimes it's delayed because it just takes them a little longer.
And that's another thing too, is to space out questioning,
Mhm.
give it time, because sometimes it takes them a while to get the energy to.
You almost had it.
Doing a good job.
We all,
Oh, you
we all
almost
know
had
how you
it.
That was so close.
Ah,
Yeah.
there you
Yeah.
go. So is this Jessica? Is that your name? Oh,
Really?
that's the first time we've gotten a name.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Interesting. So
now we have a name.
very cool. Thank you, Jessica. Can you turn that flashlight off again?
Do we know how old Jessica was?
The story is she was a prostitute and was killed, and she dragged herself back. She was killed outside and dragged herself back in and died on the floor inside. And then her son Andrew was also killed.
Oh my.
In danger.
Oh, interesting.
Cause we got homicide and we also got 26.
Like,
Hmm.
we thought she might be 26.
That might
Is-
be about that. Yeah.
Is Andrew here also?
Sounds like someone mowing outside.
Weird.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh.
sad, son of
Oh.
That might have been delayed. I
Yeah,
don't know. I asked
yeah.
about Andrew.
a, yeah.
It'd be
Oh
something.
yeah, it's
for-
that one golf cart. I keep on hearing it today.
Yeah.
Some
Oh.
person's running around.
Can we confirm that? Would you turn the flashlight off so we can ask that again? Because it was a little bit later and we weren't sure you were answering that question. Can you turn that light off for us, please?
Farther.
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 That's right.
You really do have to have patience.
Oh, yeah.
Doing this ghost hunting because it's just.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Now, is Andrew here also? Can you turn the flashlight on if Andrew's here? I don't know.
Hmm.
No, it's hard to tell.
Raquel.
Say Raquel.
Raquel, R-E-C-H-E-L? I've never even seen it spelled like that.
R-E?
R-E-C-H-E-L.
Oh, it went on with
That's weird.
Maybe
Yeah.
they're
Maybe there's
talking
two
to
women
Raquel.
here.
Yeah, there may be. Turn that flashlight on so we can confirm, please.
ooh, that was a
Does that mean?
Blessed.
Blessed.
No. That wasn't me.
We want to see if we got your
Ooh.
name
Hold on.
right.
Maybe we're talking to another one.
Yeah.
named Raquel.
Can you turn that flashlight off for us, please?
Your roof is swinging.
I just saw that. It is. Yeah, it's the air conditioner.
Yeah, I think
We
it's
just got
the
that.
Oh,
That's why we don't.
Yeah.
Are you having trouble turning the flashlight off?
Now if it swings like, you know.
Yeah.
You know,
Thank
that's not
you.
good.
Thank you.
So we got the name Raquel. Is there someone named Raquel here? If Andrew is here, can he come and play with, he can go over and touch the teddy bear and make that oh, okay. Can you make the cat ball go off by the teddy bear? We haven't had that one go off all night, or you can come over here and make this one go off. Yeah, it's been weird tonight. It's been very weird.
I know it's about time.
Yeah. Oh. I think our session's up,
Yeah.
but I know that they're starting to wind down.
oh, I bet. They've had a lot of activity tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Had a lot of people
Yeah.
coming through.
Well, they showed up for y'all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
More than
Yeah,
they
that's
did.
good.
More than they did the last
Yeah.
group.
And it was really funny, between two of the groups, there was no action, but like while we were waiting for them to come up, this cat ball was going off and
Oh, wow.
they were doing things, and then when people got here, they got quiet. So.
Like the
Yeah.
bigger group that was here, it was really loud and everybody was
Disgusting.
Everybody was disgusting.
And what did it say? It
Oh, it
said
said quiet.
quiet and
Energy quiet.
energy quiet.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then the last
Started
person
walking
walked
out.
out.
If it's
And I
the
bet they're probably like,
if
damn.
it's the group of the one girl that they were telling us about the other place that she was like too much and like getting scared of everything and wanting to go down.
She was freaking. She was having she was freaking out. Like, oh, this is a demonic presence. That was like.
Yeah.
Where's this at?
It was it was above that.
Myers, I remember her. She was talking about
Yeah.
that. She said she didn't feel comfortable there. We've said we don't run into anything too. I mean, I'm sure it's out there.
so
but-
rare
Yeah.
to run into the demonic side. I mean, you're gonna get the nasty spirits, you're gonna get the grumpy people.
Mean.
I mean, you gotta think if,
The weird.
If
you
you're
know,
grumpy
look at the
and
people you run into during the day. I mean,
Right.
you got people that have attitudes or just, I don't wanna talk to anybody today, or that, it's the same. You
It's the
know,
same
it's
as
just
ghosts.
passed on, so.
We always feel like we get what we go in with, and we go in with respect and expecting.
Yeah.
So-
Exactly.
Not trying to stir up anything.
Right.
Well, we hope you enjoy your.
We did. Thank you so much.
Thank you guys very, very much.
Yeah.
We all have good
Yeah,
evening.
you all
We
have
get a
good
good night's sleep.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Sleeping here.
Yeah.
We will be.